Okay, this is a tutorial for the frosted cold cup. When you download your file, you'll get this published zip file. You open that up, you can extract a folder called linked and a file called cold cup frosted. I'd start with this one, but if you find your computer is struggling with it because it takes up quite a lot of memory, there's a linked version in here, and then extract these somewhere on your hard drive and make sure they're in the same place, because that PSD relies on this movie file to be next to it. But anyway, we're going to start with the one that isn't in the linked folder. So let's open that up. Okay, this is what you see to start with. Now there's this black layer on top, which is in the layer stack here. You can turn that off. And to get your design on, what you need to do is go to this bottom layer called step 1. And it says double click smart object to add copy design. So double click that, and then it will prompt you to double click this one as part step 2, the layer stack here. Now if you've got a curved design, go in here, so turn the rectangle one off and double click this, and then here you can add your curved design. Here's a guide there to help you position it, but I'm not going to do a curved one. I'm just going to show you the rectangular one. So double click that, go file, place embedded, file, place embedded, and then find your artwork. I haven't got anything here the right size, I'm just going to put anything on there. Once you've positioned your design, oh no, this problem's come up because it's not flat. The two layers need to be merged. Close it and say yes, but in most cases all your designs will already be probably pre-made and held somewhere else on your hard drive, so shouldn't be a problem. Say yes when you're prompted to, when you close it, and I'm going to close this one now, and it says, do you want to save it? Say yes again. I want to close this one. It's going to prompt me, do you want to save it? Yes. And there's the design in place. You can use this little scrubber here to preview. If all's looking good, you can render the video out by clicking this burger menu here, and then there's this thing called render video. You can go with all the defaults. If you're on an Apple Mac, you might want to switch to QuickTime, but I would suggest going with the defaults unless you have any problems. You select where you want to save it and give it a file name. Once that's done, hit render, and it will take a minute or two depending on how fast your machine is. Now if you want to add an alternative background, you can do. You can go select the current background and then go file, place embedded, and then drop on your own background. If for any reason you want to mess about with some of the features of the mock-up, there's this folder called Tumblr, and inside you'll find the lid and various things you can switch on and off, like the shadow there. You can change the colour of the straw if you wanted to, so let's double click straw. It's got a colour overlay which you can set to whatever colour you like. And close this, say yes. So yeah, you can change the colour of the straw. It's got some reflections you could turn on and off if you wanted to change the effect. This inner shadow, you might want to raise or lower the opacity there. But there you are, that's all there is.